away. Today, inshallah, Salatul Janazah will be conducted here after Salatul Dhuhr. Again, there's a request for du'as. Brother Hassan Muridi passed away. Salatul Janazah will be conducted today after Salatul Dhuhr. Bismillah walhamdulillah wassalatu wassalamu ala sayyidil anbiya'i wal mursaleen. Wa ba'd. In a very powerful hadith, Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he tells us, Man nuqisha faqad halaka. On the Day of Judgment, when our accounts will be read, when we will be quote-unquote audited for our good deeds and our bad deeds, Man nuqisha faqad halaka. When Allah decides to interrogate, to investigate very thoroughly, there's no one who will survive. No one. فَقَدْ هَلَكَ. Allah says in the Quran, وَقِفُوهُمْ إِنَّهُمْ مَسْئُولُونَ, that as people are racing, thinking that they're going to be able to pass their judgment, Allah will say to a group of people, stop. Why? Because for some people, because of some good deeds that they did in their lives, Allah will say, don't worry, go by. We're not going to double check you. Overall, you're okay, you're fine, just carry on. You'll notice this sometimes when a person comes from an international country. Sometimes you'll have a customs officer who's very easygoing. He'll see your passport, he'll say, how you're doing, where'd you go? Okay, you know what? Welcome, enjoy your stay. Then there are those who are going to interrogate everything. He's going to look at it. From personal experience, this has happened. He's going to say, wait a second, 4 years ago you traveled this country, why did you go there? Last year you traveled this country, why did you go there? Okay, SSS, we're going to have a special interrogation. And then when you go through a special interrogation, they're going to start asking you every thorough question. Give me your phone, I want to do this. It becomes such a thorough investigation that they're going to eventually catch you on something. And that's what Rasulullah ﷺ says about the Day of Judgment. There will be some people, because of some good they did, Allah only knows, when they're going to be going by, the angels are not going to stop them. They could have so many bad deeds, but Allah is going to say, go, don't worry about it. The angels are going to say, go, 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 go. Then there are going to be a few people, Allah is going to say, وَقِفُوهُمْ إِنَّهُمْ مَسْئُولُونَ. They think they're going to go next, and Allah is going to say, stop them. And that's when the fear, the intimidation, the scared feeling will start to settle in. And that's why I keep reminding myself, never trivialize and overlook the impact of small deeds. Whether they're good, whether they're bad. Sometimes on the Day of Judgment, people will get by, whether they involved in alcohol, whether they're involved in all sorts of haram. Allah can forgive those things. But one day I cheated somebody. One day I lied to somebody. One day I did this. And then Allah is going to say, listen, everything is forgiven, but you're caught on this one particular shortcoming. SubhanAllah, I was reading this report, a police report. Last year, it was in Detroit, I believe, or California. There was a person who was driving, and a police pulled him over. Person who was driving, as he was driving, he made a turn and he forgot to turn on his indicator. So he turned without the indicator, and the police who was nearby noticed this. So turns on the siren, follows the person, and he's about to give the person a ticket when he notices that the person is perhaps taking some drugs. And then he tells him to pull out of the car. He gets out of the car, and he asks him a few more questions, and he could tell that this person is up to no good. And then he says to him, okay, stand on the side. He stands on the side. The officer takes his keys, opens the trunk, and finds a dead body in the back of his trunk. Now, this story isn't something rare, but what got me thinking was, this person is literally driving, having murdered somebody and kept the body in his trunk, and what got him caught was not the murder, was because he forgot to turn on the indicator before he made a right turn. Something small, eventually he got caught, eventually it led to other things, and then they found out about all of the other things and skeletons that he was hiding in his closet. It's unrelated, but it makes me think that on the Day of Judgment, subhanAllah, how many sins we're going to have, Allah can decide to forgive us. Allah will decide to forgive us for so many things. We've done wrong with our eyes, we've done wrong with our ears, we've done wrong with our hands, we've done wrong with our money. Allah knows what, He'll forgive everything. But sometimes there are those small deeds we think we're going to go by. I did a ghiba of this person, I lied to that person, I cheated this person, I argued and I slandered that person. And everything is going to go by. The angels are going to look easy. Here, there, not too serious. You know, Allah says, Allahumma hasibni hisaban yasira. Ya Allah, give me a very easy accountability. That means the angels are going to skip a few pages, not worry too much. But then, there are going to be those small muhlikat, mubiqat. And Allah is going to catch me. And Allah is going to say, listen, now that you are caught, even though it's something small, we're going to start again from the beginning of your record. We're going to start again from the beginning of your record. And then one by one, every single thing is going to have to be accounted for. SubhanAllah, imagine a person committed all of these sins and the angels are letting it go. They're not worrying about it. And then just on the last page, that person stole from somebody, he cheated somebody, he lied to somebody. And now because somebody else's rights are involved, Allah is going to say, unfortunately, now your account is going to start right from the beginning again. And imagine how frightened that person is going to be. And that's why there's two things we always have to do. Number one, we always make a dua, Allahumma hasibni hisaban yasira. Ya Allah, give me a very easy hisab. Don't be thorough in the checking, let me go. But number two, there are people out there to whom I have done wrong. Hasibni hisaban yasira only works for those things that I've done against Allah. But then there are the people, my family, human beings, my co-workers, my business partners, people that I know that I've done wrong to. I need to go and get forgiveness for them. And if they have passed away, I should make dua for them and say, Allah forgive them, so that on the Day of Judgment they forgive me as well. It's a very long topic, but it's important that we seek forgiveness for everything. لا يغادر صغيرة ولا كبيرة إلا أحصاها. The small, the big, the everything. So our dua is, Ya Allah, forgive us for all of our shortcomings, those that are major and those that are small. And Ya Allah, whatever wrong we've done to other people, forgive them, grant them barakah, grant them forgiveness, and on behalf of that, ask them to forgive us as well. Ameen Ya Rabbil Alameen. Jazakumullah khairan. Assalamu alaikum.